I swear to you, everybody in this building knows the name to this tune, which is a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
Rhinestone Cowboy was one of Glen Campbell's big hits during the 70s, and now it's the title of his new book, which reveals a dark side to his glittering success. But you know, this is Live at 5, so we always have a good time, too. Yes. It's welcome back. It's been a long time since we've seen you, Glen.
Yes, it has been.
It's always wonderful. You in the foreword of your book, you kind of explain why you wrote the book, because a lot of people are writing these tell-all books. And do we need another one? Yes, we do.
Well, I don't know if we need another one or not, but there's a lot of difference in tell-all books and a book of, you know, laying yourself on the line and telling it like it was, and just getting truth out. And it's amazing for me to sit here today, you know, after what I went through.
We're going to talk a little bit about that, but it's also the reason I made the point, do we need another one? I meant it's just it can be so painful to make this public. When you have the image, oh, what did you say it was? You had the Dick Clark All-American image at one point, you know?
Right. World's oldest living teenager. No, you know, confession is good for the soul, but it has to be true confession. It can't be, you know, making something up, a story like that. You know, there's no pillow as soft as a clear conscience, I've heard. And
I like that.
My conscience is very clear, and it's amazing how when Christ forgives you, there's a forgiveness there that it's so warm, it's so nice, it's so wonderful.
We hear this as David Letterman would say, this is a talk show question, but I think it's relevant. When did you know that things were just a little out of control and you had to make a change? Was it a gradual thing?
Well, there was two different times. When Sarah left with my son, Dylan, he's 14 years old now, so that was 14 years ago, obviously. And then when I did the first time and the last time I ever freebased cocaine. That was, you know, that's such a killer. It's such an incredible killer. It's just amazing what it can do to you. I mean, that's why I said it's a wonder that I'm here today. I didn't realize how badly I was abusing myself till I stopped. You know.
You say you never felt better. Well, you're talking about freebasing cocaine. I think that a lot of us got a peek into that world when Richard Pryor burnt himself and did that concert, and he talked about the pipe talking to him. Come on, Richard, this will make you feel better, you know.
Well, you know, for Richard, I think that's a result of abusing himself now, you know.
Well, the illness that he has, which I can't call upon my memory now to...
Richard Pryor was the genius minds, I think, of our time.
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. You said that people will be surprised by what they read. Have we already answered the question? By your having this clean-cut image?
I think some people would be surprised, and from people who went through it with me, and some people in different countries that went through it with me, you know, they would believe it. Because I understand, there's a couple of times, my wife, Kim, tape recorded me. That was really an awakening when I was drunk. And, you know, and you don't remember when you're drunk. You know.
So you performed,
she taped me.
Altered.
Yeah, definitely. I'd seen shows, and I saw one show on ABC that I did when my family was in Vegas, and I was just gone, you know, literally. And I saw that, and I could recognize it.
Oh, well, sure. Sure.
And, but when, now Kim tape recorded me when I was on one of my raging mad spells, you know, under the influence of alcohol. And it was terrible.
Well, we have a clip. I don't know. I mean, it's not a natural segue. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but I think it's a fun clip. Okay. And you're with Stevie Wonder, Steve Grimes. Yeah.
What a talent.
Do you have a monitor?
Yeah. That was before I realized I didn't need any help.
You were clean then. This is literally a rags to riches story with Glen Campbell. You know, now, when you ask somebody how poor, I mean, some of us say we were poor because we couldn't go afford a movie, or we were poor because we had one meal a day. I think yours went a lot deeper than that.
Well, I actually remember having one meal a day. I remember being a little hungry. I remember being a little cold. That's probably why I live in Phoenix, Arizona today. But, you know, the love that I had growing up as a child was just tremendous, and it still goes on today with my brothers and sisters, you know.
Do your brothers and sisters play an instrument?
Yeah, they sing, play guitar, some of them do, but they never took it up professionally.
Well, you brought a guitar in here today.
They just said, bring it, and I said, okay, fine, I will.
Now, you know, when I thought about you, I thought also about Roy Clark, who most people think of just as country and western guitarist, but I saw him play jazz. I've seen him play a lot of things, and I think that you do the same thing. You can do anything with a guitar.
I was going to be the world's greatest jazz guitar player when I was about 16. You know, I thought, you know, just fly, 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 you know. But, you know, they say how many notes you play, it's how you play them. I found out. It's where you put them that counts.
And the difference between a pop sound and a country twang, without a better use of the word.
That's pop. There's a strangers in the night, exchanging glances. I played that on that record. That's kind of a pop sound. Only I was playing it, and I was playing it in a D position in E flat, you know, a C position. So it was like that. Country sound is usually open string, and I could play, you know, put the cape on, play in any sharp and flat keys, and make it ring, you know, without, and hold it all the way through a session.
Here's a guy that when he was 4 years old played a guitar, and in most circles they'd call him a prodigy, but where you come from they just say, that boy sure can play the guitar.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
But that was at 4 years old.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 years old, somewhere around there.
It's a wonderful thing. We have not had the chance to cover Glen's wonderful career as a session player and jingles. Do we have time for a jingle? Yeah, we got time for a jingle. We got a clip of an old jingle.
Is it true blondes have more fun?
Why not be a blonde and see?
Is it true blondes have more fun? We're having fun. A Lady Clairol blonde. Surfer girl. That's a shining blonde. Surfer girl. A Lady Clairol blonde. Surfer girl. That's a shining blonde.
Glen Campbell, thank you so much. The name of the book is Rhinestone Cowboy. And that particular commercial, Leon Russell was on that one. So we got so much information. Glen, thanks a lot. Best of luck with the book and life.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Glen. Matt?